Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, February 19th. Welcome to Panther News Network. I'm Gabby Handcock.
And I'm Kira Tiller, and let's get into your news today.
For our local news, the search is now back to ongoing for the suspected rapist that attacked a student inside of University of Houston's parking garage earlier this month. The suspect's identity has now been revealed. His name is Eric Brown. Brown was arrested after the attack, where he was accused of sexually assaulting a 21-year-old woman at knife point on February 7th in the Welcome Center student parking garage. Charging documents have now revealed that Brown forced his way into the victim's car, raped her at knife point, and stole $30 from her. During his arrest, officers found the same $30 and knife on him. Court documents state how he was arrested that same night and became confrontational with police, which led him to be shocked with the taser. The University of Houston was looking to press charges, but the district attorney claimed there was insufficient evidence and Brown was released. However, when the DA's office was asked if she was informed that Brown was a suspect in the sexual assault, a spokesperson from the university said she did not have that information. District Attorney Sean Tier stated that UHPD officers focused more on the assaulting a peace officer charge rather than and didn't specifically ask for a sexual assault charge. Tier admits that his staff still should have flagged this case. Brown is now being charged with sexual assault and aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon. It's still unclear if and when Brown became officially connected to the sexual assault. But as of last week, there is now a warrant out for his arrest.
Donald Trump sharply criticized Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky. Trump labeled Zelensky as a dictator and warned Ukraine that must act quickly, avoiding losing the support of the U.S. government. Zelensky fired back, accusing Trump of spreading Russian disinformation and condemning recent U.S.-Russia talks. This bitter exchange marks a new chapter in a complex relationship between Kyiv and Washington. In foreign policy, the U.S. and Russia have reached an agreement to initiate talks aimed at ending the war in Ukraine. This signals a major shift in the Biden administration approach to the ongoing conflict following the month's intensified international pressures on Moscow. On the European front, the European Union has imposed a new set of sanctions against Russia, targeting the industries including aluminum imports and oil exporting vessels. These sanctions are part of the continued international effort to isolate Russia and pressure President Putin's government in the wake of the war in Ukraine. Shifting focus on Francis, the pontiff remains hospitalized in Rome for treatment of double pneumonia following a severe respiratory infection. While his condition is reportedly complex, medical teams are continuing to monitor his health and closely as the Vatican prepares for all possibilities. In a domestic news, President Trump has threatened to implement a new round tariffs up to 25% on imported goods like cars, pharmaceuticals, and semiconductors. This comes amid growing concerns over the economic stability as well as a warning from health officials about potential measles outbreak across several states.
For our first PV story, our PVAMU community is currently mourning the loss of Ashley Perez. Ashley was a junior biology major who passed away on February 4th. She was known for her dedication to her academics, had a passion for science, and a strong commitment to helping others. Ms. Perez's college education began at Wharton Community Junior College, then later transferred to PVAMU to become a dentist. Ashley's presence was always felt through her kindness and service to others. With being strong within her faith, she embraced opportunities for spiritual growth and even actively participated in life team. She left an impression on those who knew her in her energy, warmth, and drive. This was recognized in the classroom, work, or even among her friends. She continues to inspire others with her determination and forever generous spirit. PV's community extends our heartfelt condolences to Ashley's family, friends, and loved ones. Ashley's impact and legacy will always be a part of PVAMU and never forgotten.
In more local news, in Northwest Houston, a tragic shooting outside of a gas station has left one man dead. Authorities say that the victim had driven a station with his girlfriend and a 5-year-old in the car when an unknown suspect opened fire. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, but the man was pronounced dead. Shortly after the incident, the shooting took place on 1-800 block with West Loop North. And while under circumstances remain unclear, the Houston Police Department is actively investigating. They are urging anyone with any information to come forward as they work and identify the suspect and to piece together the details of this heartbreaking situation.
This has been Panther News Network. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Thank you for staying with us. Here's the rest of your news for today.
In HBCU news, Hampton University shares their excitement for senior theater major Eric Hamilton, who's joining the national tour of Tony Award-winning production MJ the Musical. Hamilton is going to be capturing the essence of the legendary Michael Jackson during his late teens and early 20s. Hamilton's mother highly encouraged him to submit an audition tape last minute, which led him to make his professional debut. He's going to be portraying the artistry behind Jackson's iconic Dangerous tour and will be serving as an understudy for older Michael Jackson's character at age 35. Darrell K. Williams, president of Hampton University, expressed his pride in Eric by saying, "Eric Hamilton's journey from our theater program to the national Broadway stage is a testament to the excellence, discipline, and determination that defines Hampton University students," said President Williams. His story serves as an inspiration to our entire community and reinforces the impact of Hampton education. Director of Student Theater and Liberal Studies, Iris Good Middleton, admires Hamilton's academic and performance balance by noting, "When you combine exceptional talent with an unwavering work ethic, the result is excellence, and that is Eric Hamilton," she noted. From sitting in the front row at lectures to continuously refining his craft, Eric embodies the spirit of hard work and passion that we cultivate at Hampton. It's evidently clear that Hamilton's dedication and talent will lead him to an inspiring future.
In a significant milestone for HBCU athletics, Mark Ofri, a former standout at Texas Southern University, has been appointed as a new safeties coach at the University of Texas. Ofri's journey as a HBCU football to Southern Conference makes a key moment for increasing influence of a HBCU alumni in major college football. This appointment not only highlights Ofri's personal achievement, but also underscores the growing recognition and respect for the talent emerging from HBCUs. As a former player, a coach at Texas Southern, Ofri's leadership and experience will undoubtedly make an impact in his new role, helping shape the next generation of college football stars.
On to our entertainment news. Amidst Blake Lively's lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds made a cameo on SNL's 50th anniversary special. Like many, Baldoni had his own reaction to this cameo and shared his thoughts. Reynolds made a subtle joke about the couple's ongoing legal battle against Baldoni. Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, gave his thoughts on this appearance. "I'm unaware of anybody, frankly, whose wife has been sexually harassed and has made jokes about that type of situation," Friedman expressed in a February 17th interview on Hot Mics with Billy Bush. "I can't think of anyone who's done anything like that, so it surprised me." Many have had their own thoughts on this joke, especially with looking at the reactions of stars around them like Anya Taylor-Joy and Kevin Costner, and even Blake Lively herself. News sources like Entertainment News have reached out to Reynolds and Lively's team with questions regarding Friedman's comments, but no one has offered a response.
In music news, Taylor Swift has made history once again. The superstar has been named the biggest selling global record recording artist by the International Federation of Phonographic Industry for record-breaking fifth time. This remarkable achievement highlights Swift's continued dominance and influence in the global music industry. Known for her ever-evolving sound and massive fan base, Swift's success is a testament to her enduring impact on the industry, transcending genres and borders as one of the most celebrated artists of our time. This latest accolade further solidifies Taylor Swift's legacy as a global icon.
That's your news for today. Keep watching for our team's daily segments. Take it away, guys. Welcome to Org Spotlight, where we highlight an org here at PV and interview one of their representatives. I'm Gabby Handcock, and I am here having the pleasure of interviewing Layla Reynolds, who is the president executive of The Influence. How are you doing, Layla?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for doing this again. So we're really just going to kick off the ball rolling. So what really moved you to join The Influence? Like, what pushed you there?
So as a freshman, well, even in high school, like I was always to myself. So being a freshman my fall semester, I wanted to, get out of my shell and just be out, get out of my comfort zone. And I seen them at our career fair, and instantly, like our VP actually, DJ, instantly we clicked, and it was fun, and it was like she was telling me everything that they did, and it was like I instantly wanted to be in it. And especially after I got into it, I loved it. Like it was so great.
Yes. Okay, I really love that. So what impact do you think that The Influence has had on the PV community and has really made it, to be open, to be creative and be yourself? Because, like you said, like it was really a really great place for you to go into as a freshman, and you saw them like right off bat when you first came into PV. So what do you think that impact really has, or what they could lead to others who want to join?
So I would say, honestly, on the student body, I think we push everybody to like think creatively and uniquely and like really use their mind to put it to work in everything that we do in the org. And wait, repeat.
No, girl, you're good. But like, what impact for other students do you think that The Influence would lead?
Yeah. So we allow everybody to have a voice. So whenever they do come with their ideas and anything they want to do regarding events or photo shoots or anything, we make sure that they're heard. We make sure that everything that they do, we're implementing it, and us as an org, and like progressing more afterwards.
Okay, I love that. And you're the president of the org and everything. President executive. Yes. let me get it right.
Yeah.
But what has really prepared you for that, even in this org, outside the org, whatever it may be?
Honestly, I would say so when I first joined the org, I was already working with DJ. She was on the e-board, so I was kind of working hand in hand with her. So I kind of seen what everybody was doing and how they like talked to the members and everything. And then last semester, we actually had junior board and baby board, kind of sort of. That was kind of how it sounded. I mean, how they named it. And so I was junior president and I was junior vice president. So I got to work hand in hand with both and all that, and like see exactly what we were able to do.
Okay, I love that. So, you've been working hand in hand with it. So, what do you say you think you would want to do to help kind of expand the organization, help more people know about it? For those who don't know about it, like, how do you guys think that you would try to expand that?
Yeah, honestly, I think doing the opportunities like at other schools, like last semester, we actually got invited to Rice University. And so we got to present like any events that we did, the pictures that we took, and all the photographers were there, and they were just talking about their platforms and everybody like that. And so that's what I feel like, I want to do more within the org. It's just going out to branch at other schools and even, travel a little bit, but just get our name out there.
Okay, so with those opportunities, leading off of that, what do you think people should expect? Other than the opportunities, what do you think people should expect when joining the org?
I think people should expect like thinking critically.
Right.
So like we every single semester we have this thing called yearbook photos, and we change the theme every single semester. And we do that so that people can think like, okay, so what can I do? How can I like portray this theme with the clothes that I do have in this time crunch? It makes you think. It makes you be creative. It makes you have those unique ideas and all that.
Okay, so with people who may be, worried about joining the org, can you give some advice on that? Like if they are creative, like they know they're creative, they know they have the guts to do it, but sometimes, like for me, joining here, I didn't know if I would be able to do it. I didn't know if I would have the confidence to be on camera and everything. So what advice would you give to those who are having trouble?
Probably just, in college, you have to kind of like put yourself out there. Like I was very uncomfortable with joining an org at all because that wasn't something that I usually did.
Right.
But when you like take that step, it like leads to a lot more steps. So I feel like once you put yourself out there, like it will be easier to better accommodate like just being in the org,
I see
just
what you're
having
saying,
fun,
yeah.
just making those connections and networking with people around you.
Okay, great. And then lastly, what do you kind of see for like the future of this org? Because I know you're president and executive and everything, so I know that you kind of have like this idea along with your other board members, like these ideas that you're trying to piece together, trying to work together with. So what do you guys kind of want to work towards the future for this organization?
I think we want to work closer to like being able to work outside of PV. I think that's one of our main goals is like we want it to be like, because we already kind of established like our name at PV and we have a lot of members coming in and a lot of e-board and stuff, but I think one of our main goals is to, you know, go to Rice University again, go to other schools and present ourselves, just put our names in, you know, people's heads outside of, and just, we also have opportunities like outside in Houston and stuff that we sometimes get invited to, or even like the posted, just being able to like go to those events and like showcasing our models, our photographers, our graphic designers, and just like giving everybody an opportunity while also, again, putting our name out there.
Right. Oh my, thank you so much for doing this again, because
Yes.
I would really like to, I would say that your name is out there a lot, and I follow you guys on Instagram.
Oh, do you?
Yes, so do
Okay.
you just want to kind of put your Instagram out there for everyone to know?
Okay.
The influence?
Okay, so yes, be sure to follow us on our Instagram. It's the THEE Influence PV.
They're doing really great things out here, you guys. So thank you guys again. Thank you for joining us,
Thank
Layla.
you for having me.
Yes, of course. And this has been Org Spotlight. I've been Gabby Handcock, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Good evening. I'm Chloe Stubblefield, and this is A Bone to Pick, where I address problems affecting the student body here at Prairie View A&M University. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been stirring up conversations across the entire campus, PVAMU's acceptance rate. PV prides itself on being an institution of opportunity, but as enrollment numbers rise, we have to ask the hard questions. Is PV maintaining its academic standards, or is the university simply letting anyone in? Let's be clear, education should be accessible. As a historically Black university, Prairie View has a legacy of providing students with a path to higher learning that may not be available everywhere. But accessibility should not come at the expense of quality. With an increasing acceptance rate, some students and faculty are raising concerns about whether the university is prioritizing quantity over academic excellence. Higher acceptance rates often lead to larger class sizes, stretched resources, and overburdened professors. We've all experienced it, trying to register for classes only to find them full, struggling to get one-on-one time with professors, or dealing with long wait times for academic advising. And let's not forget about housing. More students means more demands, and PVAMU's dorm situation is already a headache without overcrowding making it worse. And then there's the stigma. Some argue that a higher acceptance rate lowers the university's prestige, making degrees from PVAMU less competitive in the job market. Employers look at more than just a name on a diploma. They consider the reputation of the institution, the competitiveness of the student body, and the overall reputation of the school. If PV becomes known as a university that accepts nearly everyone, what does that mean for the value of our degrees? Of course, there's another side to this argument. Higher acceptance rates means more students, and more students means more funding and more opportunities for expansion. It means more young Black scholars getting a chance at higher education, which is critical in a world where systematic barriers still exist. But the key to balance, growth. It should not come at the cost of the student's experience. So, where does PVAMU go from here? If we want to maintain our academic reputation while remaining accessible, the university must find a way to support the students that it already admits. That means investing more in professors, expanding housing, and improving academic environment. Advising, ensuring that the resources available match the number of students enrolled. PVAMU is a place of opportunity, but opportunity should come with preparation and support. It's time for administration to have a real conversation about what increasing acceptance rates means for students, faculty, and the future of the university. If you have concerns about this, speak up. Talk to SGA leaders, attend the meetings, and make sure your voice is heard. For now, I'm Chloe Stubblefield, and this has been A Bone to Pick. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's keep this conversation going.
Hello everyone, my name is Morgan Span and this is For the Culture. Travis Hunter is the latest Heisman Trophy winner of color that put in hard work and created electrifying plays in all throughout high school and in college. He joins the legacy of Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton, and so many more black football players of becoming the best college football player of that year. During times of segregation, the best football players came from HBCUs and didn't have a chance to win at such a prestigious award as the Heisman Trophy. But one man of color was the pioneer of not only all black football players of color, but the electrifying running backs at a D1 level. Ernest Davis was born on December 14, 1939, in New Salem, Pennsylvania. While attending Elma Free Academy in New York in high school, he was an All-American in football and in basketball. All across the country, he was widely recruited. At the time, his idol was Jim Brown, who was transitioning from Syracuse University to the NFL. Brown was upset that he was passed up for the Heisman, suggesting that it was the color of his skin. With that being said, Davis decided to attend Syracuse University and wear Jim Brown's number 44 college jersey. During his sophomore year, he led the Orangemen to an undefeated session at the national championship in 1966 Cotton Bowl, defeated in Texas Longhorns 23-14. He scored 2 touchdowns, clinching the Cotton football's most valuable player. He was named All-American in both his junior and his senior year in 1961, and he was awarded the Heisman Trophy, being the first African-American to win the award. In 1962, he declared himself in the NFL draft, in which he was picked first overall by the Washington Redskins and then traded to the Cleveland Browns. It was planned by the original Art Modell to pair Brown and Davis together. Tragically, he never played a game due to his diagnosis of leukemia, even though undergoing various treatments. He couldn't defeat it, passing away in Cleveland on May 18, 1963, at the age of 23. He was arguably the biggest what-if story in all of sports, and his legacy will live on forever through his resiliency and his triumph. I hope you learned something new today. My name is Morgan Span, and this is For the Culture.
Hey everyone, I'm Kara Tiller with your weather update for the week. We've got a lot to cover in the next 3 minutes, so let's dive right in. A cold front has moved into Prairie View, where temperatures are ranging from the low 20s to the mid 40s, bringing in strong winds into the area all week. For today, currently 30 degrees with a strong wind chill making it feel like 18 degrees. A coat is definitely needed for this weather. The wind is blowing at a 15 miles per hour today with the wind gust at a whopping 24 miles per hour. Winter is definitely showing out with this frigid, windy weather. For this weekend, the high is going up until around the 40s to the 58 degrees, but currently has a 55% chance for rain for Saturday. So it's a good idea for you to have an umbrella with you just in case. Then Sunday will be the same for rain with a chance of 70% for Prairie View. As it rises up to the 50s, keep your eye on your weather app and stay tuned for more weather updates. That's your weather update for this week. Have a great night. I'm Kira Tiller. Stay safe, and as always, stay weather aware.
That concludes our show this afternoon. Be sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at KPVU-TV. This has been Panther News Network. I'm Gabby Handcock.
And I'm Kira Tiller. Thank you for watching.